What's good, everybody, man? So I want to talk about a couple NFL games, man, that I did not talk about yesterday, man. And I want to get to 3 games real quick I want to talk about. This is one of them. Tennessee Titans beat the Cleveland Browns, man, 31-29, man. I want to talk about from the Cleveland Browns perspective, and they're now 3-10 on the season. I want Kevin Stefanski fucking fired. Shedeur Sanders last night, 23 for 42, 364 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, man. He ran for 29 yards and a touchdown. Shedeur Sanders was exceptional last night. He basically had 400 all-purpose yards. He looked amazing throwing the ball, getting the ball out to guys. Like, he showed me why he was never close to behind Dylan Gabriel as a quarterback. I don't care what the Cleveland Browns saw. I don't care what Kevin Stefanski saw. The dude is fucking blind. Because that guy, if Dylan Gabriel was not a good quarterback, I watched him play every time he played. He was god-awful. Shedeur Sanders looked like he could actually be a starting quarterback in the NFL. He shows you he has a talent. And by the way, Cleveland Browns' offensive line is garbage, dog shit. And Shedeur is still making plays. Their run game did not do anything last night. And I want to talk about Kevin Stefanski last night. Multiple times where they do this stupid-ass wildcat shit when they're near the end zone. And like I said, Shedeur, this game had, 4 touchdowns, so that didn't stop him. But I didn't like how they were even doing that with Dylan Gabriel. It didn't make any sense to me, but I'm like, okay, Dylan Gabriel's trash. But doing that when Shedeur Sanders is on your team and he's playing great, and you just scored, Shedeur led you back from a 14-point deficit or, 14-point deficit, and you take out your best offensive player for Keyshawn Judkins to do a wildcat formation play made no fucking sense. And Kevin Stefanski said it was all him. Get this fucker out of Cleveland. Cleveland fans are saying it. Get this fucker out of Cleveland. He's stupid. He's a bad coach. I don't care. And shout out, like I said, I'm going to shout out to some of the receivers for the Cleveland Browns. Jerry Jeudy, 76 yards for a touchdown. Harold Fannin, 8 receptions for 114 yards, man. Like I said, Shedeur Sanders was fighting guys. He was playing exceptional. And then Cam Ward last night, man, I bet my American dollars on you to play well and to get 200 yards. 14 for 28, 117 yards, man. You did not look good. You did not look close to Shedeur last night. Shedeur looked way better than you. Way better than you. Your run game carried you. Tony Pollard, 25 carries for 161 yards, 2 touchdowns. But if it wasn't for that, Tennessee doesn't win this game. Cam Ward, please be better. You look god-awful. You were missing passes by like 5 yards. You look god-awful. God-awful. But shout out to Shedeur Sanders, man. Shout out to Tennessee, man. Let's go on to the next game real quick. Now, I want to talk about the Indianapolis Colts playing the Jacksonville Jaguars last night, man. The Jacksonville Jaguars dominate and win 9-4, man. They're now 9-4 in the season, man. Indianapolis Colts are now 8-5 in the season. And I really want to talk about one thing real quick, and I really don't even want to talk about overall the game because the game was awful. But I want to talk about Daniel Jones real quick. Daniel Jones, if you didn't know, had an injury going into this game. And if you saw some of the practice stuff with his leg, if you saw Daniel Jones practice, you saw that this guy should not be on the football field. And they had Daniel Jones go out there, and Daniel Jones, who got hurt in this game, non-contact injury, went out undergo surgery for his torn Achilles. Colts, are you guys fucking shitting me? You put this guy out here knowing that he shouldn't even be on the field, and he tears his Achilles. Now, who's supposed to be your franchise quarterback, Anthony Richardson, he's hurt already from something else, getting hurt even though he doesn't even play. And Daniel Jones, who's going to be a free agent this year, tears his Achilles because you guys have him on the field like an idiot? Are you guys shitting me? Now your quarterback is Riley Leonard? You guys, Colts, you guys are not making the playoffs anymore. And you guys prioritize making the playoffs over Daniel Jones' health, which is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. It'd be different if this was a Super Bowl. I understand when the Indiana Pacers had Tyrese Halliburton out there because Game 7 and Game 6 and Game 7, this is a fucking regular season game. If he has a chance to hurt himself, don't put him out there. It made no sense. I'm sorry. It made no fucking sense. I am disappointed in the Colts for having this guy out there. And like I said, shout out to the Jacksonville Jaguars for dominating this game. The Jacksonville Jaguars, in my opinion, are going to be guaranteed making the playoffs now in their division. But this is selfishness by the Indiana Colts, man. And I hope you guys continue to not have success because you guys prioritize you guys making the playoffs over having a healthy, Daniel Jones. It was just stupid. It was absolute stupid as shit. And I do not agree with it. I do not like it. I don't respect it. Point blank. All right, this is the last games that we're talking about in this video, man. The Green Bay Packers, man, beat the Chicago Bears, man. 28-21, man. And they're now the number one team in the division in the NFC North. Jordan Love, let's talk about Jordan Love real quick, man. He was fantastic in this game. 17 for 25, 234 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, man. Josh Jacobs, 20 carries, 86 yards, 1 touchdown. And Christian Watson, man, was huge in this game. 4 receptions for 89 yards, 2 touchdowns, man. He made 2 big catches to score touchdowns. Absolutely amazing, man. But I want to shout out the Chicago Bears. They were getting punked a little bit in the first half. And in the second half, they made this a game. It was 21-28. And Chicago had the ball. And Caleb threw an awful pick that ended the game. But the Bears had a chance in this game, man. The Chicago Bears are a good football team. But I want to talk about how in the NFC, the Chicago Bears were just the 1 seed going into Sunday morning. They're now the 7 seed in the NFC right now. They had home field advantage. Now they're the 7 seed, barely in the playoffs, barely in front of the Detroit Lions. And that's how good the NFC is right now. And Caleb last night, 19 for 31, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. DeAndre Swift, 13 carries, 63 yards. Kyle, I don't know how to say his name, 14 carries, 57 yards. Like, the Bears had a chance in this game. If Caleb, in my opinion, if Caleb hits DJ Moore, I feel like they score a touchdown that goes in overtime, and I don't know who wins this game. Like, Ben Johnson has turned around the Chicago Bears, man, and they're a really good football team. Caleb got to make better decisions down the stretch. And the Green Bay Packers, they're continuing to show that they're a really good football team. They dominated this first half. They gave up 3 points in the first half. In the second half, the Chicago Bears went kind of crazy. They were scoring the ball on a consistent basis, but Caleb Williams had a bad QBR. He had a 40.6 QBR. I think the Packers did their job. They won the game. They held Caleb on the last stand. And like I said, this is going to be a great playoffs, man. I have no idea who's going to win some of these playoff games, man. It's going to depend on the matchups. But a lot of these teams, man, are really close together. Green Bay's not a lot better than the Chicago Bears. I don't know how much better they're better than the Detroit Lions. Like, these teams are really close in regards to talent. So I'm absolutely looking forward to watching the NFL playoffs, man, in the NFC, man, and the AFC. And it's going to be great. Even the last couple games of the season are going to be great because teams are going to be fighting for seeding in the playoffs. So, everybody, man, please like or post this video, man, on Instagram and TikTok, man. Leave a comment. Let's talk about your team. YouTube, like and subscribe, man. I've been appreciating all the likes and subscribes I've been getting on my YouTube, man. It's been going actually kind of crazy. I've gotten like 33 subscribers in the last month, man. I really appreciate everybody, man. And I got more videos coming, man. I'm a football fanatic, basketball fanatic, so I got videos coming, man. Hope everybody has a nice day, man. I'm out.